There's an enormous amount of data coming from all directions into financial institutions, especially, which we focus in. But the security department is consuming an enormous amount of data. It's up to technologies like us to really focus on organizing that data. And Verint really focuses on all of Verint, but our fraud security solutions really focus on outcomes and making sure that that data is usable. So our applications are first and foremost focused on efficiencies and creating daily outcomes and adding efficiencies for financial institutions and fraud investigators on a daily basis. Well, first of all, AI should be a major theme because of the speed in which it's moving. The security industry over the years has talked a lot about a lot of different topics, but maybe hasn't been able to execute in an appropriate time frame. AI is certainly here now, and it's usable now. At a minimum, it's usable for operational efficiencies for folks in our position to go to market faster, to create efficiencies faster, to have better customer service. And then from a product perspective, when we start to deliver to the market, now we're creating those outcomes I talked about earlier, taking that data, making it more rational and actionable inside of our applications, but doing it at a speed that we haven't seen before. And you know, the saying is, of course, if you're not using AI today, you're being left behind in some capacity. That could not be more true. But the responsible folks under this roof are already using it, have been using it for a while. And the folks that are benefiting are not just us as organizations, but also our end users and our integrators as well, as we make it more seamless to deploy our systems in a scalable model. Yeah, so if you think about video surveillance, you think about fraud solutions and safety and security, financial institutions care about 1% of maybe what they actually consume. So how do we make that 1% usable and actionable? So with AI and other cloud functionality, we're able to make sure that we narrow down what they care about on a regular basis. So it's important that the voice of the customer is always heard. I have always had a strategy of going out to the customer, understanding what their problems are and their daily challenges, and then working our way into what our roadmap should be, not the other way around. We don't think we're the smartest person in the world because we're not the ones with the problems. We're just the ones trying to solve them. So on a daily basis, we go and get the voice of the customer and then work backwards into how we can fix and help them on a daily basis. You know, Verint is a customer experience and customer engagement company at heart. Our security division, if you think about where that sits, people ask me sometimes, why are you part of a customer experience organization? Because safety and security is certainly part of us as consumers, and going into an environment and to make sure that you're safe and secure, that's part of the customer experience. So we absolutely fit inside of a customer experience, customer engagement type of organization. That totally makes sense. So we've been able to use some of the advanced capabilities that Verint had been doing for years now from an AI perspective. We've been able to fast forward a lot of the things that we are doing on the roadmap side. And it's been a great advantage for us in the market. It's a touchy topic because in security, in corporate security, they need to be accurate. They need to make the right decisions. So to rely too much from an automation perspective is a little bit of a risk. So it depends on the type of daily decision. The critical ones still in the hands of the security executives, the fraud investigators. The simple ones, when it talks about gathering the data and automating the data, then you can take advantage of today's technology for sure. We still live in a post-incident analysis world, but more and more, in financial institutions especially, if there's an immediate concern, you have to have the capability, the functionality, the feature or features to not only act as a security department, a corporate security department, but you also need to be able to relay the data and share the data with law enforcement as well. And so if you can do both and have that capability in your back pocket, even though nowadays it happens less and less, it still could happen. You have to prepare for it. So it's about preparedness, and it's about being able to react and having the processes inside of your organization to be able to respond accordingly. And so that's something that's been instilled in security departments in financial institutions for decades now. So now they're just layering on new technologies, but still have the same processes. Again, we do have a luxury, Verint has a luxury of being really vertically focused. And so when we wake up every day, we think about financial institutions, their different environments, ATMs, cash counting facilities, branches, corporate facilities, and what their daily challenges are. So we do have that luxury of being very focused. And that has created a roadmap of success for us because we have been so committed to a specific vertical. Which is why we own so much of the vertical, 70+% here in the U.S. As of just the January 1st. So our focus vertically has been a benefit to us. Our roadmap focused and our voice of the customer piece is all, and that's what our meetings, this week are about: where they want to go with cloud, what their expectations with AI are, how we can help provide those efficiencies. So it's important for the audience to know that we're creating efficiencies that we've heard loud and clear from them and from the market.